Alright. B12.
Bingo! I win!
Nice! Alright, here's the gun.
Paul, are you sure this is how we're supposed to play Russian roulette?
I'm not convinced it's supposed to be an automatic.
Well, I'm just going by these instructions off WikiHow. So stop stalling and start shooting.
Alright, Alex, I choose you.
Alright.
Welcome to Loading Ready Live, Understaffed edition. Owing to a wedding and family commitments, a nautical disaster, and someone being locked in the trunk of a car, we are down 4 people today, which is tricky because, as a reminder, we prep and write and shoot and produce this whole show on the day we air it. Luckily, we have a special guest in to help us out. Ha-ha! So, thanks, Matt.
What? Where are you going?
I'm getting out of your way so you can introduce the show.
You're what?
Look, you'll be fine. I gotta go watch the Tragically Hip thing.
Wait, no, what?
It's like their last show, and we all want to watch it, and they start streaming like they just started streaming.
So did we!
Yeah, you'll be fine. Just watch the prompter. It's don't worry about it. You got this.
All right, well, hey everybody, we've got a great show for you tonight. Matt Wiggins is here. Wait, why is that in the script?
Huh? I have no idea. Keep going.
Okay then. Well, look, everyone, I kind of dropped in at the last minute just to see if I could help out. I didn't expect things to turn out like this. So let's just work together and we should be able to get through this show tonight. After all, it's live and something's gonna happen.
From near and far, young or old, people of every shape, ability, and gender, welcome to Loading Ready Live. Today on the program, we make a truly exquisite sandwich in the Joy Lunch Club. We prove Matt is responsible for everything bad in the world. We answer your burning questions on a live round of AskLRR. Things get a little hairy for Paul, Alex, and Graham on Beards, Beards, Beards. And Beej helps the crew answer that all-important question, can I show this anime to my parents? All this and more right now on Loading Ready Live.
Alrighty, well. Tragically, the rest of the crew is busy streaming the hip on their phones, so let's roll straight into the first pre-recorded clip that we've got for you, which we prepared for you earlier. It's called Joy Lunch Club.
Welcome to the Joy Lunch Club, aka Sandwich by Committee. That is exactly what is about to happen here. We have some slices of bread and some numbers and some mystery bags of food materials. And, well, we're going to collaborate. We're going to collaborate blind.
To be clear, the ingredients that we had to choose had to be food. And were they actually things that you would find on a sandwich? I can't
That's
remember.
what I was going by.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, I'm
Sure.
doing something a little different,
Yeah.
but it would be definitely something I would eat.
All right.
Yeah, we each have 2 ingredients, and we're going to draw cards for who gets what layer. So 1 being the bottommost, 4 being the topmost.
We're going to build from the bottom up, as one does. All right, let's do it.
Or later.
3, 2, 1. Oh dear.
Alrighty.
All right, so I'm first.
Deuce.
What do you got for us, Alex?
Well, we don't have a bagel, but
No.
that didn't stop me from getting lox
Oh, okay.
and
Lox.
red onion. Sorry to hose you on this one, Cam, but I just thought of one of my favorite sandwiches. You know what? I'm gonna toast my base layer.
Okay.
How do I activate this? 3. Sure. Let's do it. This will buy me some time while I slice this onion.
Out of curiosity, does this office have a smoke detector?
Does it have a carbon monoxide detector? Oh, that's awful thick.
I mean, which one you put down first, it won't matter just because it just depends on what way up you put the...
Yeah. 2, 3.
This layer, in a vacuum,
Fine.
this looks spectacular.
This
Yeah.
Maybe use some cream cheese, but this is a fine sandwich.
Mini cooks make the broth much better, I believe.
Yes, yeah.
Is that it's saying.
Yeah, the
Just
received
enough
business.
cooks.
Well, speaking
Just
of,
enough cooks.
The exactly right
All right.
amount of cooks.
Paul, you were our second cook.
Alrighty. Well, Cam, you had some ideas for what I might do, which were surprisingly close.
Oh yeah.
Because
Is it almond butter?
we got our peanut butter and we got our banana.
Oh boy! Here we go.
Again, a fine sandwich.
I was like, is it too traditional? I'm not sure. I half expected somebody else to also try this one, but then I was like, this is such a delicious combination that I can't really imagine working with anything else. So I was like, this is good for this
Perfect.
particular usage.
Now, why smooth over crunchy peanut butter?
I actually asked Beej for crunchy peanut butter.
Oh,
And so this is Beach's fault.
Yeah. Alrighty.
a nice even coating.
Yeah. I guess I think I've more often just had like peanut butter and banana without bothering with the bread
Yeah.
aspect. All right. Looks like we got a nice layer of banana there.
I'm already like way out on this sandwich, by the way, because if you recall, I'm getting some banana onion flashbacks.
Oh, no!
Oh, yeah.
You poor bastard.
So I'm already not thrilled.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Well,
Yeah, there's gonna be some real interesting burps, I think.
Oh
Oh no.
All right.
Okay.
no!
Cam.
What's Cam bringing to the table?
Chicken strips. Like vegetarian chicken strips. And the other ingredient.
Avocado. Okay, we got we got second vegetable in here.
Yeah. In order to properly tile, I think 5 should be good.
Are you going for mashed avocado?
Yeah. Well,
Very nice.
I think it would be easier to spread. Huh. Well, they don't really crisp up if they're not in the thing, but they'll be good. Basically, I guess the takeaway here is that I eat trash. So,
Oh, we're all gonna eat trash today.
not me.
Oh,
You
it's
put
true.
meat in it.
It's true.
It's like you can't participate in this event. You're welcome. I'm trying to figure out how few ingredients you would need to change in order to make this a good sandwich.
Yeah, this is like a video game thing. It's like, okay, can you fix this sandwich by taking out 2 ingredients? Can you fix it by taking out 1?
I'm holding out the hope that somehow what Graham puts in,
Actually, you
it's just gonna like tie the whole thing together and
Yeah,
suddenly
maybe.
be an amazing sandwich.
Or you could just like Marmite it and blow away all the other flavors.
That's true. There's always that. Yeah.
I'm gonna level with you. I don't hold out a lot of confidence in that particular regard. See, I wanted Cam to share this joy with us, but Alex has now made it so that because he's put meat on there,
I'm sorry.
that Cam cannot. And so I asked each one of my ingredients to be a portobello mushroom top.
Oh.
Right. He contacted me at the store
Yeah.
and said, "Or do you perhaps want this other kind of mushroom?"
What kind of mushroom?
So I have some
Enoki!
I have some enoki mushrooms
Oh.
to go on the sandwich.
I don't
Alright.
even know what these taste like.
Nor do I.
And my second ingredient perhaps goes better with the portobello idea, but I'm a big fan, on sandwiches at least, of some blue cheese.
Ooh.
I think we'll start with a blue cheese crumble
All right.
and then put the enoki mushrooms on top of that. I appreciate that Beach got the reduced to clear cheese.
Oh, good.
Ooh, that is strong.
Graham being very generous with the blue cheese here.
I mean,
Wow.
you want to be, right?
Bruh. I only know one thing about these mushrooms, which is that you have to cut the bottom off.
I probably could have inferred that.
I feel like this layer might have been better like in the middle somewhere, just to like, just because I think this is probably going to be the strongest tasting layer.
Right. Yeah, no, definitely. This, and when you bite down into it, this is going to go right up onto the roof of your mouth, so you're going to have to like,
And it's just going to stick there.
you're
Yeah.
going to have to like
dear.
tongue it off.
Although I do slightly question the blue cheese and gnocchi sandwich. Not gnocchi.
I don't know, blue cheese and portobello would have been fine, but then Beach was like, how about different mushrooms? And I just went, sure. Delightful.
Good heavens. Shall we spike it?
Oh yes, of course.
There you go.
Marvelous.
There you go. Let's just bask in it for a little bit.
Yeah.
We have created something spectacular today.
Just waft it a little bit, maybe.
That's good.
That's good.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's all good. It's all going to the same place, right? Which is Flavor City.
Flavor
Flavor Town.
City.
Yeah. This next stop, Flavor Town.
Coming to a Guy Fieri menu near you. Because I was a bastard and put meat in this sandwich, Cam is relieved of duty. So there's 3 of us. But I think we should put Beej in here as well.
I like how you think.
So, you know, fair is fair.
Right.
He obtained the ingredients. We will have 4 tasters for this 4-ingredient sandwich. One, 2, 3.
Ah.
All right, so Beej is 3rd.
Hey, Beej. Come eat some of this dumb sandwich. Wow, he sounds way more excited
Then he should
than I
be.
would have thought.
It's because he hasn't seen it yet.
That's true.
Ooh, look at that. 3.
Now, you actually know what's in here.
Yeah, I do.
Why did you sound so excited to try it?
Because I kind of wanted to try it.
He,
Can you see the puff?
All right, so I guess I'll just cut this into quarters.
Oh God.
so what do you
Well,
know? What do you know
try.
about these mushrooms, Beej?
They're really tasty once you cook them.
Oh.
Are they edible?
Never tried them raw.
Are they edible uncooked? They're not like one of those things that are very bad to eat uncooked, right?
I don't know.
Oh, the striations.
Why am I holding a 3?
Because you're 3rd.
Oh, I see.
That looks like
was
a
the
core
first one.
sample from something that went terribly wrong.
Correct.
Dear God.
Oh, don't look at it, man. It just.
I can't stop looking at it.
Oh.
I'm lost in it. There's just more to see every time. This is spectacular.
Where do you start?
I kind of want to eat it the other way up so that the blue cheese just blows out my taste buds, but I don't think I'm allowed to do that. All right.
Talk us through it.
I'm seeing shock, betrayal,
Everything's happening at once.
anger, loneliness.
There's like the blue cheese is making a real statement, but then I get banana every so often, and that's weird. I can't taste the lox at all, which is a shame because I love it. This is physically very challenging to eat, just because it's so. Oh, what was
You're not
that?
gonna try and finish it, are you? Oh God. Oh,
Something just came in from the side.
just bang!
Yeah, something just leapt out from behind a wall and went, haha, I'm in here
Dynamic
too.
entry.
Wham! Ooh.
Oh.
And now we come to the aftertaste.
Oh! Oh no!
Is it earthy?
It's very earthy, yes.
Oh
That
no!
would be the inch of mushrooms on top.
Who's next, Alex?
Oh, God.
Please join me. Which quarter would you like?
Why did I do that? Why the fuck did I smell it before I tried eating it?
Yeah.
That was stupid.
80% of your
What-
That
taste-
was really stupid.
I believe you ran into that problem with the Dusty Road as well.
Yeah, like it's always a mistake to smell it. So, oh fuck,
Different pieces of it get stuck in your teeth.
fuck. This is horrible.
Would you like the compost bucket?
I might need the toilet in a minute. Seriously, like, you know, sort of like the like gag reflex is like
It just
it's just like dipping into red briefly.
Yeah.
And I mean,
Like you have to hold it for a full 3 seconds for it to trigger. It's like, okay, time to vomit, but it's just like
it's just as
Ding.
confused as everything else. It's like avocado, that's fine.
oh
you
god.
can go through. Lox, that's fine. You can go through. Yeah. Wait a minute.
I guarantee you that sandwich is as scared of you as you are of it.
Oh good.
Beach.
Yeah.
Which
Oh, I have-
which quarter do you want?
I'm gonna take the top one on this side. I'll leave one of the good quarters for somebody else.
There are no good quarters.
That
Oh,
bread
it
is-
keeps going.
Did you toast the bread?
Part of it?
Some of the bread.
Oh, neat. Okay. I
It's,
thought maybe it was just stale.
There's peanut butter all over the locks.
Just right from the middle.
I'm just
Oh
With that cheese, it does it.
I'm
no!
just
Does what, Beach?
The cheese has found its way into peanut butter, which is fine.
It's got a quantum tunneling.
I mean, cheese and peanut butter is the sandwich that people eat, Mm-hmm. right?
Wait, how?
I've eaten it.
For the cheese to get to the peanut butter, it had to get past the avocado and chicken.
Mm-hmm. The lox is doing a really good job of masking everything else for me, though.
Really, I couldn't taste the lox at all.
Interesting. I'm having a better time with the aftertaste than I think you did. This is just sort of like, it's like not a great sandwich that I just ate.
The interesting thing also is that I feel like there's a lot of the peanut butter and lox, not a good idea. But a lot of the, like, you could combine two of the layers and you'd be in pretty good shape.
Well,
Yeah, you could pair a couple of these, I think. Which ones would you pair?
Which ones would I pair?
Yeah.
I feel like
Chicken, avocado, mushroom, and cheese.
Chicken
Yeah,
or like lox and the chicken and avocado, like that seems like that'd be fine.
Yeah, that would work.
It'd be
That
maybe
would
a little
work.
weird because the lox would be strong.
The peanut butter and banana is.
It's really
Tricky.
a solo endeavor, the peanut butter and banana.
Yeah, I know. It's just like mechanically it's difficult. You can do it. Oh, good form there. Don't strain your jaw. Oh, yep. And the bite. There we go.
The judges are calling it good.
No, they aren't.
Nice form there. You watch.
I mean the bite.
You watch Olympic sandwich eating. You're like, I have no idea if he's eating this properly or not.
That's weird.
It is weird. It's deeply weird.
But it's weird. I'm basically getting like the cheese and the lox, and that's it. And it tastes okay. I feel like I may have just lucked out on that one bite, but we'll see how it goes.
I definitely was getting like a bunch of things fighting for attention at the same time.
Yeah.
You know, like with every subtle movement of the mouth, it was like.
Here's another new thing.
I feel compelled to try this since I took part in its creation, and I guess I'm just gonna blank on the smoked salmon. I mean, I'm vegetarian, but occasionally I lapse. Like a couple years ago,
Why
we were
would you lapse now?
Salmons are
On
massive.
this?
They don't even have necks. They don't count. So here I am, trying meat for the first time in a couple of years.
I'm sorry it had to happen this way. This will probably keep you very soundly vegetarian for many years to come.
There's an odd flavor in here.
Is there?
And one.
One flavor? How many? There's one odd flavor in here,
No, like I mean, it's all colliding into.
but there's
something
something.
vaguely familiar. No, I'm getting all the flavors, and they're all terrible. But
Let's just get that out of the way.
maybe this is just like the pungency of the smoked salmon.
I feel like everybody had a different highlight ingredient,
Yeah.
which is odd. Well, different tongues, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, we're all gonna recover from this, and
I'm kind of disappointed that I had lunch before this.
yeah,
I'm not.
yeah. We should have saved lunch until afterwards.
I may never have lunch again.
Go drink something strong.
Yeah. How about some coffee to cleanse the palate?
That sounds great.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Back to you now.
Delicious.
You did not try any of that. You have no authority to make that sort of call.
You're right.
It was it was an experience.
I had two halves.
I felt like it was one of those. No, I didn't.
I became two halves.
But I felt like it was one of those things where there's the thing in The Simpsons where like all the evil diseases can't get into
Mr. Burns' door.
Yeah, I kind of had that effect where it was like it actually kind of ended up being slightly bland
Everyone's jockeying.
because there were just so many flavors that
it
just
hit
did
all
each
your
other.
taste buds at the same time, and it just like overflowed your sensors. So it's like,
tongue's
no,
filled up.
this
Yeah.
doesn't taste like anything.
Yeah.
Weird.
Anyway,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, you may all know that it's a bit of a Loading Ready Run tradition to blame anything, everything, whatever on me. So we're.
say it isn't. So, people never blame you. For
I mean, I'm the new guy, and I
think
still
so?
get to do it.
Least of all the chat. The chat never
Never,
blames you for
never,
anything.
ever.
No.
It never happens. So we're gonna move into our next segment, the Wiggins Horizon, where this panel of attendees here is going to come up with reasons why I am responsible for a variety of things that are on these cards.
I mean,
here.
the writing's on the wall, but we're just gonna, crystallize it.
Yeah,
for the
Yeah,
I mean,
we're-
I haven't read these cards yet, but I'm given to understand that it's things like how I was responsible
hold
for the
in your
sacking
lap
of Rome by the Visigoths.
a small
Yeah.
stack
We know.
of sin.
Yeah, we know that you did these things, but it's occasionally not clear. So we just can explain to people what happened.
Okay, well, I'm going to have a look at the first card, and let's kick this party off. Gentlemen, please explain how I am responsible for the burning of the Library of Alexandria.
Well, I mean, we all know that you have an extensive collection of a variety of media, and I think that it only makes sense to enhance its value by eradicating all other media
Yeah, the general
throughout history.
the overall rarity of the limited editions that you collect require that you move further and further backwards through time and eliminate those other copies.
So you're thinking that Matt himself actually went back in time.
Yeah, well, like Halo's a really old game, you know.
He may
Like,
not
really
have actually. He may not have actually done it yet.
No.
That's the thing.
He's about to.
He will sometime in the future go back in time
Yeah.
and burn the Library of Alexandria. But first you're gonna steal all of the valuable
Manuscripts.
manga that they might have there.
They had an extensive collection
Yeah,
of manga.
Yeah.
so any action figures still in mint condition you can take from there first.
Square Enix games in the original boxes.
Yeah.
Does that somehow imply that
sarcophagi.
I am also at fault for inventing time travel?
Yeah.
You will be.
I'd be more than happy to blame you for that. I got some things I got to do.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah.
Okay. How is 2004 Oscar Best Picture winner Crash my fault?
They thought it was the other Crash.
Bandicoot?
No, the other movie Crash. The one where they crash
made two
cars
of
and have sex with each other.
Wait,
With the cars
that's not the one we were talking about?
Which one won the Best Picture again?
I don't know. Car
was-
fucking.
It was the car fucking one.
It must have been.
It wasn't the one where Russell Crowe's the gladiator.
That's Gladiator.
Oh, you have Gladiator.
My apologies. Okay. Let's get back on the. It's the other. Oh, great. Crash.
Clearly, that whole thing was definitely Matt's fault.
I will have my vengeance.
I
by
accept
fucking
it.
for
in this
reading
car.
the card such that Beej got confused between Crash and Gladiator.
We don't actually know what movie won 2004 because it is being obfuscated from history.
And it is really just. They had to put something in there, and they just said.
They were scrambling.
Crap.
They
It
were
was
just like
literally-
this Wiggins guy's come in. He set fire to all the ballots. We have to come up with something.
Well, you're a David Cronenberg fan.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Well,
so,
well,
like Videodrome,
well.
Existence, and it's like, he hadn't been getting his due. We know that, and so it's like, well, if he's gonna, if David Cronenberg's ever gonna win, it's gonna be for Crash. Now again,
So you stack
I don't
the
know if David Cronenberg's Crash was the one that won the Best Picture. It might have been another movie called Crash, but I can see how you might have messed that up in the
Well, I
heat
mean,
of the moment.
you got Crash mixed up with Gladiator, so
Right?
it seems like
None of us are infallible, so all of us
What you're
are.
saying is not only did he interfere with the whole process, but he did so in an
did it
incompetent
incorrectly.
manner.
Well, a very haphazard, reckless way.
Right, right.
Not to say incompetent. I mean, clearly you had an effect, but it was just maybe a little not well planned out.
So you're saying that it's his fault that it won the Oscar? Not because the question is, why is the movie his fault?
Oh, why is the movie his fault? I thought it was why it won.
Oh, he
the
shot
won
it
the
as well.
Picture.
Oh, okay.
Really?
Self-interest.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Okay, I wasn't aware of that. Why would you
There's
do
a screen
that?
credit, but it's really
I'm just not a very good director.
There was he did it under.
Well, you didn't win Best Director. I mean, shit.
He
Like,
did
let's
it
be
under
clear.
a pseudonym.
His name was David Cronenberg.
It's a common Hollywood thing,
It's in a
When
drop-down
people-
list. It's like, which one do you want to be? It's like Alan Smith.
It's like John Smith.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, moving right along. How is the Battle of Agincourt my fault?
How did that one turn out again?
Well, Matt stacked it.
Yeah.
Just
It turned out badly. That's what happened because
Yeah.
he was involved.
Wasn't it the English that won ultimately?
This was one of the great British victories of the 100 Years' War.
The English did win that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
well, Matt,
However,
Matt
due
won
to
that.
Matt's interference, it wasn't even 100 Years' war.
Yeah. It was gonna be 100 years.
They'd already written it down on the.
Yeah, they
That
got
was-
the banner printed already, so they
It's
were
like,
like,
hooray
fine.
for our 100 Years War, and it's like 81 years later. It's like, well, I guess, fuck, wrap it up, everyone.
Yeah,
Close
well, I
enough.
mean, like he made his way through the libraries of Alexandria, and went to Agincourt because those were close in timeline, right?
Yeah, well, they all happened before like
Sequentially.
10 years ago.
Yeah.
It doesn't really matter what order things happened in. We've already established that I'm responsible for time travel.
Eventually, yeah.
Eventually.
Yeah, no, the Battle of Agincourt, I mean, clearly, that was it was a British battle. Help me out, who were they fighting in? Probably the French? I'm gonna say it's the French.
Probably the French.
Probably the
I
French.
know, and you've been
Statistically speaking, probably
Yeah.
the French.
right, yeah. That was where they used longbows to win. So it was probably then versus the Scottish.
Where? What?
We know that you're.
I hope Brad is
your-
watching and like turning inside out.
He would.
It's well known that the British never used longbows against the French.
Your lineage, based on, of course, your last name, would prove that you're definitely not a fan of the French or the Scottish or anybody, because the Wiggins family has always stood against most of Central Europe, including the Scottish. So I would say that that you'd gone back in time and you'd. I guess who led the charge of the French? I'm going to assume it's Napoleon.
Are you sure it was Napoleon?
I
and
definitely
not Matt
defeated
in a Napoleon
Napoleon.
costume.
Okay, that actually starts to make a lot
Like
more
that,
sense. You
right?
Give him a hat and let him put his hand in his shirt and be like, you could have pretended to be Napoleon and led them astray.
Like
Yeah.
if you look at the pictures, the hand is in the wrong side of the shirt in all those lithographs.
Exactly. Yeah. It's like he was
oh,
looking.
that's weird.
It's
Nobody
as if,
thought anything.
It's as if they took like a selfie.
That's Matt.
And that's what happened. Is he went back in time with his phone. He took a picture of himself with his hand in his shirt, but because it had been reversed, because it was a selfie.
Okay.
Sure.
I want a selfie that takes an oil painting of me. Or like a
Prisma, right?
Yeah, they've got those filters now.
Good filters.
Yeah. All right. Now for a little bit more modern British history. How is Brexit my fault?
Well, I mean, are you
how
talking
is it
about
not your fault?
aside from your constant campaigning for Britain to leave the European Union? Like,
Yeah.
this is another reason why it's your fault. Because I mean,
Yeah.
everybody knows.
You've kind of been down on it since they
All
joined
the-
the EU back
yeah.
in the 1970s.
Also, can I just say, you claim to live in Vancouver, but really you live in London.
Yeah, I mean, I think
Where you've been
anybody
spending the
anybody
last-
who lives in London will have seen the large bus signs going by with your face being like,
We can
get
back
out
this
of
up.
here.
We can back this up too, because Vancouver and Victoria are very, very close to each other, and that it's very easy to visit because they're so close. And we
can actually
almost
see
never
Matt.
see Matt.
From the roof of the moon base.
Yeah,
We should be able to.
right.
but
We just never
do.
check.
Right.
Yeah.
Right?
We're that close. Vancouver, Victoria is so close on the map, and yet we never see Matt visit the island.
I feel like if you
And
have
now-
failed to keep tabs on where I am located, that makes it more your fault
That
than mine.
I disagree.
Although I
should
would
have
say,
stopped
like, as has become, as we've seen, is unfortunately very common, is all of you people who were.
What do you mean, you people?
No, but you're campaigning against the Brexit, and then now, boom! Now you come back to Canada. You're not staying there.
Yeah.
To deal with your
Can I
problem that
just
you
say,
created.
even if our finger was on the trigger, we weren't the bullet.
I can no actually. Well, you know what though? I can see.
How can your finger be on the trigger and
Let's,
also be the bullet?
Exactly. Matt's
doesn't
the
make-
bullet. We're the. Never mind.
Let's play devil's advocate here. let's give Matt the benefit of the doubt that he actually does live in Vancouver.
Okay.
And as we know, everybody who lives in Vancouver, their house prices are incredibly high right now.
It's true.
And the only thing that can drive their house prices further is if people start pulling their money out of other markets and start investing in other places. And Vancouver's very, very safe right now, so Matt's house is probably worth an awful lot of money. But if he causes Brexit, economic interest will drop in London. Everyone will start pulling their money out of there, and they'll have to put it somewhere. And where's a great place to put money right now? Vancouver and Toronto. So your house price is going to go incredibly high at this point because people will be pulling their money out to put it into real estate in your area. You'll be able to sell your house for so much money, Matt.
If only I could buy a house.
But you
Right.
can't now because you lost.
We're saying it was a great plan with only one tiny flaw.
Matt owns no property.
Yes. Yeah. Other
that-
than
that
that,
we know
it was a Machiavellian kind of plan that you had going.
Well, the thing is, I have a time machine. I can go back
you will,
before
you
house
will.
prices inflate and buy my own property in Vancouver. So, you know what? I'm willing to give you that one. The full scope of my plan just hasn't come to fruition yet.
Have you ever met your current landlord?
I have.
Oh, I was hoping it was you.
Yeah, no, I can vouch for the fact that my current landlord isn't me.
Is your current landlord an anagram of your own name?
No.
Damn it.
All right, next up. How are the massive changes in ocean and atmosphere chemistry leading to the Permian-Triassic extinction event my fault?
I think Cameron wrote these.
Why do you insist on peeing in the pool, Matt?
Well, it's the
It's
whole
just so
Talk
liberating.
about
Just-
this.
it's the butterfly effect, right? If you go back in time far enough and pee
pee
in
on
the
a butterfly.
and pee in the pool,
Yeah.
then that's going to be just all over the place.
Yeah.
That's going to cause all sorts of trouble.
I wish I hadn't pissed on that fish.
Yeah, I mean, ocean acidification is a definite real concern right now. And I mean, how do we blame carbon dioxide on Matt?
I mean,
do you know how much Coke Zero he drinks?
Oh,
Like a lot.
drinks a lot of pop.
Like a lot.
And you probably drink it out of a glass.
I drink it out of a can.
You drink it out of a
typically,
can, and
yeah.
every time you open a can, there's a and it's more CO2 going into the environment.
But I
that
feel
by,
like the amount of dissolved CO2 that I ingest, I actually act as a carbon sink for the planet on a net basis.
But a human body has to reach equilibrium somehow, which means you are pooping out carbon at a massive rate.
That's why it always feels like I'm passing diamonds.
Whoa. See a doctor, Matt.
And the jeweler.
Maybe not in that order.
One will
right.
pay for the other.
Okay, I think we've got one or two more here.
Oh, good.
How is the Taylor Swift / Kanye West beef my fault?
Oh,
Are they fighting?
They are now.
Oh.
Matt just likes stirring the pot.
It's one of those things where it's like, there's the videos and the photos of these various things that happened, and nobody notices, like, just in the shadows behind, like, one of the, just like in the shadows by one of the curtains, Matt being like, hey Kanye, she totally won't mind if you just, like, go up there on stage.
Yeah.
You should do it. Like, you've got some important stuff to say. You should go up there.
That's the root of what happened.
You should go up there.
Beyonce had the best music video of all time. All the time.
He's like, hey, yo, that's good. I'm going to use that. And he gets out on stage and he said it.
It's like, I mean, that's not what, like, I wouldn't say that, but maybe you should.
Well, who would you have given that Grammy to?
Don't say
I rest
yourself.
my case.
It was a MTV.
Beyonce
award.
did have the
was it?
greatest music video
Yeah,
of all time.
it was the MTV Grammys. Okay.
Wait, they're combining those?
I don't know. I don't.
Well, maybe they could just start combining all of those awards into one.
don't
You
like
just get
popular music.
You just get one award that's like got all the things stuck to it.
It's just like a horrible, like, misshapen mask.
This kind of
Just
homunculus.
like, you are best entertainer.
I am EGOT! Anyway.
I can't wait for that day.
Okay.
Bring it to us as soon as you can, please.
I will. And that actually wraps up the litany of disasters that I'm apparently responsible for.
Oh, there's more.
Hang your head in shame.
So let's move on to another disaster with a feed dump extra push.
Got there.
Strife broke out between two German men in their late 40s after one threw a bologna at the other one's car.
Okay, is it Bologna or Bologna? Bologna?
No, it's Bologna. Bologna is the place in Italy, but it's like Bologna.
Pseudo meat bolus.
One man and his son were crossing the street, and then another guy driving a BMW tried to scoot past them into an open parking spot. And the guy who was crossing the street with his son was not pleased and yelled at the driver to slow down, who didn't. And so, in frustration, the guy with his son threw a 30 centimeter, that's about 1 foot, log of bologna at the car. It dented the right back door.
That is denser than I was expecting.
Never underestimate the ballistic potential of mechanically separated meat shrapnel.
And we're back for AskLRR.
Hey, apparently I'm wearing the same outfit I was wearing on Tuesday. So,
It's nice
Will-
that someone could point that out to you. Right?
yeah, everyone will. Actually, I own multiple black V-neck sweaters. So.
Oh.
It's good. All right. Well,
All right.
we are back. We understand that you have Qs. Presumably, we have As.
Yeah, we're going to A you in the queue.
Really?
All right.
All right.
I don't know if I signed up for that.
All right, so first question
Okay.
is, what is one thing that you had to quit, and why was that? It comes from Two Endless Waltz.
I mean, the obvious answer was being legit.
You were insufficiently legit, and therefore you.
I had to quit. Yeah.
Yeah. You again were insufficiently legit, so I could in fact quit you.
Cool. I had to quit school.
Yeah, I quit several jobs,
Yeah,
actually.
jobs,
Yeah, because they were all terrible jobs.
stress,
Actually,
anxiety.
yeah, I quit my job working for the phone company by one day not being able to log in to the phone. Like just sitting down and being like, no, I'm out, and took off my lanyard and handed it to my boss and walked out the door and to the Greyhound station. And it was just like, got home, got a bag, went to the Greyhound station and was like, I'll be back.
That's a hard
Sometime.
quit.
Yeah. Yep. I did the same thing for my first job out of high school, or during high school, I guess, where I had been hired as a night baker at a muffin shop, and I had applied as a counter person, and they
Right.
hired me as a baker.
So you had to get there at like 3 in the
So
morning?
I had to get there. Well, it was typically like at the end of the night. I'd prep everything for the next morning and just put it in the fridge, so the first person in the morning would just have to throw it in the oven. But sometimes it would be in the evening and like prepping stuff for the evening before the mall closed. But yeah, the amount of work that they gave me continued to mount, and I came in one night and the work order for the following day was more than double what I could conceivably do in a shift. And I had already spoken to them about the conditions at work, because they were like, you have to get it done, and if you can't get it done during your shift, then you have to work late. And I looked at it and was like, this is a completely unreasonable amount of stuff to do. So I did as much as I could, then hung up my apron, left a note saying, by the way, here's my notice, pinned it to the door, and just walked out. And they didn't ask to have me come back, and I was fine with that.
Yeah.
I worked a job at McDonald's when I was 16, and they kept putting me on the weekend at 6 a.m., which was earlier than I had to get up for school. And the one morning I just couldn't get up because I was going to be 5 minutes late, and every time I was late, I always got yelled at, even though no one was there. And I was just like, yeah, I know, bye.
Yeah.
Also, I had really awful stress dreams about our combos.
Yeah, like
I remember when the Kit Kat Chunky Bar came out because of that.
In British Columbia, we have a restaurant chain called White Spot, and when I was in high school, I worked at a White Spot in the kitchen. It's kind of like a much better Denny's. It's a family restaurant.
Yeah, they're pretty
it's actually-
acceptable.
Yeah, it's fairly decent food. And I remember one of my managers like screaming at one of my coworkers about how if he valued his career in the kitchen here, he would shape up, and thinking, that's the saddest thing I've ever heard in my life. And this was the same cook who would later tell me, he's like, I see you getting stressed about this job. Do not get stressed about this job. There's nobody here cares, including the people out there. They may act like they care, but they honestly don't.
All right. Well, I like that started with like super flippant answers, and then you kind of turned into going like, wait, this is actually it's some serious quitting stuff. I like that. All right.
We quit early and hard.
Yeah. If you're gonna quit, you better quit hard.
Yeah. Quit hard.
All right.
Free or quit hard.
Next question. If you were to make your own or make another travel blog, if you've already done one, where would you go and why?
I have one immediately, which is taking the Trans-Siberian Railway, which I've always wanted to do since I was like, I think probably about 6 years old, when I saw like, there was one of those great British travel shows where they were traveling on trains all over the world, and one of them was Trans-Siberian. And I thought it was so cool. And I've wanted to do that, and every time I've finished something in my life, like finished a stage of my life, like finishing university, I was like, I should save up money and go and do the Trans-Siberian for like the 2 or 3 weeks that it takes to travel on it, and the adjacent weeks. And I've never had the money for it. So ideally what I would do is fly to like Beijing and then take, is it the Trans-Manchurian or the Trans-Mongolian? Because you can start in Vladivostok and take the Trans-Siberian all the way to Moscow. But nobody starts in Vladivostok, because if you go to Vladivostok, you might wind up just getting shanghaied and pulling like an oar on a decommissioned like Soviet nuclear missile submarine while some guy with a drum.
I don't know if they would let you post a travel blog from there.
Yeah, I know. That would be
That
that
would
would
be
really crimp my
problematic.
entire style. But you take one of the trains that meets up with a Trans-Siberian, and then you go to Moscow, and then maybe you get another train or some other travel to like St. Petersburg, and then you go and visit the Hermitage for a couple of weeks, and you see all the ways in which the Russians were desperate to pretend they were French for a little while in the 19th century, and then you can like go to Prague and then Paris, and have all the wonderful, absolutely perfect, flawless European travel experiences that you see in movies that are perfect, and nothing would go wrong at all, ever.
Ever.
No.
I think I would probably try some other parts of Canada. Like everyone always talks about going to like Brazil or Japan, and I've already been to Japan. But I think I'd like to just check out the rest of the country.
Speaking of that job that I quit earlier when I got on Greyhound, and just I wound up in Ottawa, and there's nothing between BC and between Prince George and Middle Ontario, like Central Ontario. You could show me a picture
I mean,
of
I
any
could skip
place.
that part.
Yeah, and the problem is you can't. It's like 60 hours.
No.
And then you
That's
get
what airplanes
into
are for.
Ontario, and it turns into Mordor for a while.
Well,
So-
rethinking Canada now.
Yeah, but I understand the Maritimes are nice.
Yeah, I had this great idea for a travel blog. I was going to call it "Where the Hell Is Matt?"
Ooh.
But
like that already.
I'm rather certain that that's already taken.
You want to try for Where in the World is Matt Wiggins? I saw
Oh,
some
that's-
people were comparing you to Carmen Sandiego in the previous
That is true.
section.
Actually, the thing that I've kind of always wanted to do is set foot on every continent. That was something that I wanted to before I went to college. It was like, during my life, I feel like I should set foot on every continent. We have all these continents. It seems like a waste of them not to visit them all.
Yeah.
So I feel like if I was going to do a travel blog or something of that sort, I'd probably make that the thing.
Yeah.
The other thing, I have another one that I also, and this is sort of like the Crossing Canada. I really, 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 at some point in the not too distant future, want to cycle across Canada on a bike. It's a 3-month trip. You have to do a couple 100 kilometers a day.
Yeah.
And that is something that seems like it would make for a good travel blog. You have daily check-ins every time you here's where I ended up today. We're camped out on the side of the Trans-Canada Highway. We made it to scenic Vulcan, that kind of thing, right? And
would you go like Prince Rupert down through Edmonton?
I'm not sure. There is a route
Right.
that is there are companies that do
Would
the
you-
cycling tours of Canada.
Would you time it so that you end up in Vulcan during their Vulcan Week Festival of Pancakes?
Depends on
They
when the
have
Vulcan Week
pancakes for
Festival of Pancakes is. The trick is that you have to do it at a certain time of year because it is it's a 90-day
Yeah.
ride.
Right.
It's actually, I think you cycle 75 of the 90 days, but you basically have to do it from summer into fall because you have to get through the Rockies before it gets cold, and then you have to get through the East Coast before winter.
Right.
So you basically have to start in BC in June, and you finish on the East Coast in August or September.
If I could go anywhere at all on Earth, and not only had unlimited money but access to government stuff, I'd love to go to Antarctica. Mainly just because there's no tourist travel to Antarctica, from what I understand.
Yeah,
Not the
legally.
American government has to fly you in on
It's a
Hercules.
continent, and I intend to stand
exactly.
on it. But
So your Five Continents thing totally
And
resonates.
you have to catch the region-locked Pokemon.
that's right.
Oh, yeah.
What
Yeah,
is
yeah.
the region-locked Pokemon in
There's
Antarctica?
a Mr. Mime somewhere.
I assume that's
Mr.
where,
Mime is Europe, isn't it?
I
I
assume
think
that's where
so.
Ditto is.
That's where they're hiding.
Yeah, they're in the game. It's just you can only catch them in Antarctica.
It's weird. My dad actually did the cycling across Canada when pre-blogging times.
Right.
He was it was basically more what Cam did with the Greyhound than the actual tour. He was just fed up, and he was going to go with somebody else, and then they weren't able to come. And so he just went by himself without really planning on how to do it. I think he ended up stopping in Ontario or in Ottawa, but
Right.
it's
Yeah, I would want to go Victoria to Halifax.
right.
Yeah.
That's how I started going to anime conventions.
Alrighty, next question. What is your smallest regret? From Canvas Wolf Doll.
That sandwich.
You on that in that same vein, Cam. For me, it's actually I think going to be question 4 because I picked these questions, but I wasn't intending to be on this panel, and I forgot we were short-staffed.
Now I'm also experiencing dread. So
Kneeling to hold up the sign in the prop room because I skinned my knee a little bit when I did that, and it still kind of stings.
like yeah. I'm pretty confident right now that sandwich is my smallest regret because like by tomorrow I'll have forgotten that it ever happened.
Yeah.
Right? And I've been vegetarian for like, I don't know, 7 years?
Fish isn't an animal.
Yeah, no, they don't even have necks.
Pescatarian now. You're pescatarian now.
Pesky.
All right. If you could turn one everyday object into a Pokemon, what would it be?
This is my smallest
Pikachu.
regret. This question here.
I would
Iconoclast
definitely turn that
17
object
says
into
it.
a Pikachu.
I guess
that's not the spirit of the
Everyday
question.
object.
Yeah, an everyday object. Which object?
Would it talk?
I
It would only
assume
it would
So
only
it only
state
say
its own
its
name.
name.
Yeah.
so it's probably fine.
I mean,
There's
your
a
phone would
there-
probably be actually kind of an interesting Pokemon.
There's a shark one. Maybe it could be a stapler.
Maybe. I would turn my iPhone into a Pokemon.
Oh, have you not seen Sun and Moon?
No.
There's a Pokedex that they're gonna stick a Pokemon into, so it's literally a Pokemon that is your Pokedex at some point in the
Really?
game. Yeah, so it's kind of like your iPhone
Oh,
for
wow.
that game.
My favorite
Okay.
thing out of Pokemon Sun and Moon so far is that Sandcastle Pokemon. The like super
The
evil
actual evil
Sandcastle
Sandcastle
Pokemon, which is kind of amazing. I don't know. My answer is that can of Spam because they're ubiquitous and largely innocuous.
I
But
think
I
you-
wouldn't want to eat one.
I think you could turn a Pokemon into a can of Spam.
No, I mean I want to turn the can of spam into a Pokemon.
I wonder if you shook the can of Spam hard enough, if the contents would liquefy.
Probably. I don't know. It depends on
I don't want to know.
the structural integrity of the can, I guess. Can you shake the can harder than the can can withstand before the spam inside liquefies?
I'm pretty sure the Spam shear is less than the can's shear.
If we put it in one of those paint shaker machines
Yeah.
Yeah.
for science.
Spam, I choose you.
And then you just make a little hole in the side, and you can just drink it
Yeah,
with a straw.
you just Capri Sun it.
Yeah.
No. That's
So
my
I-
smallest regret.
So I like the idea that you're envisioning a Pokemon that is a can of Spam,
Basically. Like
but not like the Pokemon was turned into a can of Spam.
No, it's just a sentient can of spam that's only able to say spam, and we'd have to come up with 4 attacks for it that it could use, where it's like constrict, where the can like wraps around something.
Splash.
Splash, yeah.
Menace.
Menace is a good one.
Is nauseate one? Is that
Lick.
It's a poison type
Ooh.
for sure.
Normal
normal
attack
poison.
moves are
Normal / poison. That's
no dark / poison. Ghost / poison.
Well, Lick is I think it's a psychic. Might be a
it?
ghost move.
yeah.
no, I
Lick
mean,
is
like,
probably a
this
good
thing is
attack for a
capable
can
of,
of spam though.
Like working psychic damage on me from behind me. So.
Yeah, I could see the can just
Squirt.
like opening and the
Yeah.
tongue coming. Like it would be like a
Oh,
lick a
oh.
tongue, but
Yeah.
in a can of spam.
Dream Eater.
That's a yes. That's a solid attack for a can of spam. Dream Eater is a solid attack for a can of spam. Spam.
You were a pig once.
Oh,
Well,
they do have
only
two pigs
loosely.
in later generation.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
okay.
it's a little pig fire Pokemon.
Oh,
They're cute.
all right?
Start.
TIL.
All right. Last question. What is the best choice of animal for Kigurumi pajamas?
Person.
Kim.
So like
Just a human being.
just a plush human being.
Yeah.
Which human?
I don't know, a generalized human being.
Oh, so you like
as
the
specific
community
as
human being?
as the red panda is or whatever.
but like
are
an actual
popular.
human being, not like the community human being.
Yeah. Like
so
a-
just a human suit.
just a human suit.
Fair.
I'm gonna go with penguin because I have one and it's comfy.
That seems reasonable. Does it have to be a real animal? Or can it be a fictitious animal? Can it be a plant-animal hybrid?
See, like I'm seeing
pretty
something-
sure it's your Kigurumi. It can be
Okay.
whatever you want.
The Kigurumi I want is a Pikmin Kigurumi, which apparently don't
Color?
exist. Probably blue in my case, but I'd be open to options.
what
and
sprout
what
stage?
degree of sprout?
Yeah.
Probably a flower.
Okay.
But you cannot actually find these things. But the only way you could get a Pikmin Kigurumi is to have it handmade.
I mean, that's not hard to find.
I'm seeing my human Kigurumi looking something like the suit that Zim wears when he has to go like pretend to be a human in Invader Zim.
Okay.
You know, like the weird like it looks like a mascot suit.
Yeah,
With
yeah.
a super round head with a beanie on top.
Somebody saying,
no, that's her suit.
There's of course a you could be a Kigurumi of the spam Pokemon, which is just basically dressing
Dressing up as a in a spam costume?
I'm pretty sure
Which
there
makes
are
you the
actual
spam
there are
at
actual
that
like
point.
Halloween spam costumes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Full
sure there
circle.
are. Full circle.
I'm just not sure how comfy that would be as pajamas. Like your
Yeah.
spam would just.
Oh
kinda be
yeah, because
cumbersome.
the pen
and-
is all rectangular, and when you walk by
you're not
things, you
gonna
would knock
have
them off
you're not gonna have
shelves.
sleeves really.
Yeah,
No, you just have your arms wrapped up in the can.
yeah. So
Oh,
you're
that
giving
might
yourself a
be
hug.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's called a straitjacket.
You know, I was going to say this got really sweet because now we can think of spam as always hugging itself.
Yeah.
But now you've ruined that. It's gotten very dark all of a sudden.
I mean, I guess when you're in a straitjacket, you're hugging
I
yourself.
guess we'll just have to put the spam in the hand locker.
Well, good thing we have one of those. Anyway,
Okay,
Yeah.
that was the final question.
that was the final question.
All right, so we are going to move on now to the stream highlights video from the last 2 weeks. So please enjoy our concentrated, spam-like condensed
Screaming.
humor.
Okay. Well, that's
memories. So
Do we have another AskLRR question while we wait?
Yes, let's
AMA, you've got us for like 10 seconds here, Chad.
Go
have another
quickly.
AskLRR question.
this is what happens when you're understaffed.
Yeah.
The stream highlights were rendering when the show started, because the show was delayed because we were rendering a different thing, and then once the show started, we were like rendering that, and
All right, they're here.
it
Hey.
finished.
All right, well,
Okay, you have it now, Paul. Wait,
Okay.
no, Paul's gonna set it up.
Okay. I'm going to just pull out my phone and look at the chat.
all right.
Maybe chat has a question for
How's
us.
Pokemon Go going? Let's get some Pokemon Go
Beach.
chat.
I caught a whole bunch of
No.
Pokemons on the ferry over to the island this weekend. Many that I had not caught before. Incense apparently is the way to go when you're riding the ferry because the spawn rate is higher because you're moving faster than a walking pace.
Yeah, I've heard of that. It's
That's,
something like 200 meters per minute
Something like
is
that, yeah.
what you need to do, and then you can get one Pokemon per minute.
Yeah. Yeah, so if you pop incense on the ferry, you just rake in the Pokemon.
Yeah.
I ran completely out of Pokeballs. You could try it. You wouldn't be too fast.
Right.
There's also how far do you get before you get out of range of the cell towers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then do you really want your roaming on that?
What are you talking about?
All right, that's enough of that. Time.
Okay.
All right, good work, everyone. We got there.
Apparently we're ready to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Woo!
Coordinated.
Toodles, and we're clear.
Oh shit, I'm so sorry. I'm enormously sorry. No, just stop walking on it! Fuck!
We don't need more meat. We have meat everywhere. Everything is covered in meat.
Dark Souls community talks about this game like it is a 20-year-old whiskey that they found in their dad's liquor cabinet and drank over a weekend when their parents were out of town. And we're like, oh dude, I found this like scotch in my dad's liquor cabinet and I got fucked up. It was awesome. And it like every sip was just like, oh, and it was so like strong. And then I woke up with a nasty hangover, but I got wasted.
I think we just had sex. I don't know.
Why, yeah.
Ha, what the fuck?
That's a bird dinosaur. What?
No, it's like a giant squirrel lizard.
What the fuck?
A little bit of whiplash there, huh?
What the fuck?
Main mission.
No, I've played some messed up shit on this. What are you trying to do to me here?
Disqualified.
Oh, I haven't seen that since the detective
What?
anime series.
I don't know what Gek is. High docking. We're gonna go find some Gek, and at least we're gonna know how to ask to high docking.
That's when we look over and there's actually a hole in that wall. It's like,
Yeah.
oh shit.
Kathleen, look at this thing we just met.
Oh,
hello.
no.
That's okay.
Friendly?
Its temperament is unconcerned. I'm gonna try
So
and.
it's Baxter?
You have a bionic spork.
That I'm gonna send them back to their home planet with, right?
Fucking A rights you are.
This feels like it would have been a great Rick and Morty episode.
Holy shit, you're not even wrong.
Oh, jeez, Booker, what are we gonna do?
Shut up, Elizabeth. Throw me that hot dog.
There are things that are not edible that can be put in your mouth. Not necessarily that should, but can.
Yeah, no, I'm aware. I married Beej.
This is TNT.
Yep.
Oh shit. Room service!
Room service. Room service.
Smoke cigarettes.
Smoke, tobacco, smoke.
What? What suddenly became not okay that was okay before?
No, those
Those are hedgehogs or porcupines
are
or
really
something.
unfortunate hedgehogs.
Oh yeah, they explode
What the?
if you get too close to them.
What?
How do I go about doing this out without making too much of a mess?
YOLO.
You're right.
That's not YOLO at
No,
all.
I gotta adjust my grip.
Okay.
I'm the best. I'm the best. Fuck Rhythm Cafe.
You want to go hang out at the drugstore? So maybe get a malted?
Yeah,
You gonna have a phosphate?
Let's get a fucking phosphate and then we'll go get laid. You know?
Yeah.
You got any cigarettes? You got any cigarettes?
You gotta get some
How about
cigarettes.
gum? You got gum?
I got maybe like 2 sticks of gum.
What the fuck? You got only 2 sticks of gum?
Because I gave one of my sticks to Joey.
Well, there's one for each of us. It works out just fine.
So I was gonna give one of my sticks to Mary. She happened to be at the dance.
Mary don't need no fucking gum. She got nice teeth. You want to rot her fucking teeth out her head?
That's fair. It's all right. You have one of my sticks of gum.
Thanks. I need another one. What? Oh. Ah! Give me the goddamn donut! You didn't bite me!
One pen?
I had the option to wear pants
The
earlier.
jacket is being hung by pants hanger, Ian.
Can I double wear pants?
Why is the campfire not lit?
Campfire is lit.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, thank shit. It's lit with bodies! Why is it lit with bodies? Beach, why?
Burn some box boys and burn 5 golden boys. And I too will rise in my shovels.
Yeah, but I don't have my controller. You're not here and my controller keeps dying.
Shit! Eat my shit!
Well, if I ever go skydiving, that's how I want to go.
Are they eating their way across Japan?
Hello.
Oh,
and
hello.
welcome to Beards. You've caught us bearded.
Yes, how embarrassing.
How embarrassing.
No,
What?
this is our natural state.
Exactly.
Have you no beard pride?
Pride for beard.
Pride for beard. From beard come pride.
Yes, yes. Today we are here, the 3 bearded ones, to answer your most pressing beard-related questions. Let's have the first beard-related question, please, Heather.
Your first question is, what is one thing you had to quit, and why was that? From
Being
two
clean
Edward
shaven.
Balls.
Why did you have to quit that?
Because it was garbage. Because being clean shaven, no beard.
Because I got lazy
I
and fired. I lost my job and got lazy, and then I just
didn't fire you because of your beard, did
No,
they?
no, it was not. It was not.
They're like, get that hairy chin out of here.
No, it was
So-
not a beard-related firing.
I led a life of excess and gambling and so much drinking when I was clean shaven, and I've cleaned right up.
I don't believe any of that.
I guess, I mean, yeah, one thing I'm embarrassed to say one thing I had to quit was having a beard. But it was for
You'll
charity.
always come back.
I quit having a larger beard because it was too much.
It worked very well for Garrick.
Sometimes there's
For me.
too much of a good thing.
It was too much for me.
too
Exactly.
much of a good
It's
thing.
just like if you just eat a bucket of tiramisu, it's not so good.
Exactly.
Also, it will get all in your beard.
Yeah, like you know those caulking guns they have full of pâté de foie gras that you just like mainline. It's not that great.
Don't know that's a thing, is it? Although I
I
could
hope
now.
it is.
Next bearded question.
If you were to make your own / make another travel blog, where would you go and why?
Where do they have the best beards?
Well, there is like the beard championships, right?
Yes.
Where there's like all the like crazy
In America?
beards.
Yes. Perfect.
America or maybe
The facial hair. Yeah.
India.
They have like the people making like bird cages out of their mustache and beard with like a live bird in it.
It would actually be like legitimately cool. Like, you know, there's those documentaries about like, you know, a spelling bee or something where they follow like 5 or 6 people in the lead up to it and then the actual event, and they hope that one of the people that they were following actually does well.
Yeah.
But doing that, but get like the 5 best beards.
The most bearded.
Or whatever different I think because there are different categories and stuff, and like just the not only the preparation but like what's just the daily life of somebody who has such a magnificent piece of facial hair.
I did see one of those professional beard styling things where a guy had made like a bowl. He'd taken his beard and like molded it into like a bowl and had like cereal in it, which was like super impressive and made me throw up a little bit.
Yeah, that's kind of gross.
It wasn't like leaking milk.
I mean,
out
it was
the
like
milk.
I've heard it called a soup strainer before, but that's nuts.
Yeah. Next beard question.
What is your smallest regret?
Not having more beard.
There's like one white beard hair I have that sticks straight out like this.
You
It's
get
just-
you get the weird like curly Q ones that come out.
Yeah,
or
like
the
I don't
ones-
mind having different colored beard hairs. It's if you get real up close, it's a mess in here.
Yeah.
There's like black and white and red and different browns.
I don't like the ones that come high on my cheek and like poke out like a tree of woe. And they're just like very gnarled, and you know you expect there to be like a tiny skeleton hanging from it, like pointing.
That'd be quite the beard ornamentation.
You're like, oh man. I should probably trim just this one.
I'm sorry, skeleton friend.
Dead men tell no tales.
Further bearding.
Yeah, I have a tiny regret being that I was doing my mustache part and I might have I got a little too
red.
close on one
Oh,
side,
no.
so it's got like a little bit of a nick in it that I'm not happy about.
Oh,
It'll grow in.
that is a small regret.
That is a very small regret.
All right, next
one.
next beard question.
Next beard question.
Yes.
If you could turn one everyday object into a Pokemon, what would it be?
A beard.
Yeah.
Is there there's
probably a Pokemon that looks like that.
There's got to be Pokemon that have big impressive beards. Like is there a bearded Pokemon?
I don't know. But Pokemon is just a beard called like Scraggle or something, right? And it like attaches itself to other Pokemon and is like, I'm just a beard.
Like you can't tell. It's just like, why does that Psyduck have a like massive?
It's a mustache, which then the evolution.
Yeah, mustache
evolves into goatee.
No, it starts as goatee, mustache, beardo.
No, it'd be like mouse stash, right? It'd be like a rodent mustache sort of thing, and then into like a mustache and beard, and then a full Yeah.
That's good.
If anybody wants to go ahead and draw the beard Pokemon,
Or maybe like a little tiny beetle.
Yeah.
Where its wings are in the shape of a mustache and just grabs your filter right there, and you're just like, this hurts so much, but I look amazing.
worth it.
You're just like standing there, it's like, why, yes, there's a little drizzle of blood down your chin.
Or like you said, like a razor.
Yeah.
Like an electric beard trimmer.
Electric beard trimmer, or like maybe like a.
It's an electric type Pokemon, yeah.
Yeah, electric type, and also like
what would it be called?
Strong
metal
answer.
type.
Buzzron.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Next beard question.
If it wasn't already taken, Electabuzz would
Oh.
probably.
I know, Electabuzz is already a Pokemon though. Yeah.
But for your last beard question, we have what is the best choice of animal for Kigurumi pajamas?
Lumberjack.
Yep. A lumberjack Kigurumi would be really weird.
It'd be like denim and
plaid
and flannel, but not actually, right? Like the whole thing would still be like, I guess.
Well, like
it's like
flannel.
flannel.
But
Yeah.
no, it would be like denim pattern, flannel pattern, hair,
Yeah.
hair,
Yeah.
toque.
Yeah. It'd be perfect.
It'd be good.
Like you have to have, like it comes up to here, and there's just a giant like beard pattern on the front that comes down to like sort of mid chest.
Well, it'd be
to
kind
make
of like,
it so you can sort of like do this and be like, well, I have a beard.
or maybe like the hood part would be like those those like knitted Viking hats.
Oh, it would
where,
have
like,
a.
so like the
you
hood
flip it
the
completely
hood
over
goes
your
over
face.
and then it
Oh,
also
wow.
goes down and
Oh.
drops down.
It's like two little eye holes.
Intense.
So it's like
That
a
is
hood that
intense.
goes all the way around.
Oh,
And it
that-
comes with like a
wow.
plush axe. You're just like wibbly, 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 wibbly.
Perfect.
Fantastic. I would wear that.
And
I'd be hot as a pig in it. but-
It like bundles up, like a a sleeping bag or something.
Yeah.
Like you're bundled up and like stuffs in a sack that's just like a tree stump.
Yeah.
You like stuff it in, and then you have like a tree stump. You open it up, and there's your lumberjack skin.
This is one of the weirdest segments we've done. That's
beard.
it. That's all we.
Slightly less weird than the Blaming Matt segment, I think.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah, that's fair.
Both of my ideas, so maybe that says something.
That is. I know that Kathleen's going to be so annoyed that we finally did beards on a week she wasn't here.
Wah, wah.
I know.
So that's it for beards. And now another installment of animated Qwerpline.
Ooh.
Let's go now to traffic. And Richter Hammock Slam up in the QWRP Traffic Coopter. How's it going up there, Richter?
Circularly, Graham. Traffic is moving smoothly, Graham, and has been 4 hours now, with no stops except occasionally for refueling and sometimes a fresh set of tires.
Where the hell are you, Richter?
The Julesburg Motor Oval, Graham.
What are you doing there?
Hedging my bets.
What?
I peaked early, Graham. Traffic announcing is not the best I can do, I have just realized, and therefore I'm grasping for that brass ring, the ring of the international world of sports. Chet Buntsman is a putz, and I could do his job blindfolded.
Oh my god, Richter, are you blindfolded right now?
I can see it all with my mind.
Well, I can't wait for our next item. Idiot helicopter pilot ruins Julesburg's stupid oval.
Richter, we will talk later, but in an effort to get anything useful out of this, who's winning the race?
I don't know, Graham. Telepathy only gets you so far when all the cars look the same. Back to you.
Thanks, Richter.
Welcome back.
Welcome.
Qwerpline Animated. For those of you who actually don't watch Qwerpline, that is a semi-improv, a scrimprov, scripted and improv show, essentially.
That's what Alex calls it, scrimprov.
It has Graham and Kathleen and Ian and Alex and I. The five of us are part of a radio show. Well, kind of. You two host the radio show. You and Alex host the radio show, and Kathleen
from the fictional town of Innsbruck.
Right, on QWRP-FM. It's a morning show called Qwerpline, and they have to basically interact with all the things that are going on in Innsbruck. And Ian and Kathleen and I then play a whole bunch of, and Alex and Graham also play a whole bunch characters that just people who live in the small town of Innsbruck. I think it's an absolute riot.
For those who watch the show already, we are behind. We know it's been a weird couple months.
Yeah.
But it is back soon. Like, we're going to be recording again soon. There is merchandise coming because people have asked.
Yes.
I don't want to spoil anything yet, but it's real spicy. And at PAX.
Oh yes.
On the Monday of PAX, we are doing Qwerpline Live.
Right.
We are doing
Yes.
a live recording performance of an episode, kind of Qwerpline, that will be recorded for people who can't be there. Everyone asks us that. It will be recorded.
Very much in the line of Qwerpline on Desert Bus.
Yeah, it's going to be weird.
Yeah, it won't be tightly polished.
Canon? Yeah, exactly. It won't be tightly polished.
Yeah,
exactly.
and it might not even be canon ultimately, but we'll see.
Who knows? So what the hell is this?
It's very warm in this room right now.
Oh,
you can
that
see everybody.
sandwich, man.
Is the sandwich repeating on you?
Yeah, no, that.
Oh, good.
Is that sandwich increasing in your level of how much you regret it?
Yeah, no, it's getting up there. It's now like a medium small regret.
So you guys are holding signs because this is a quiz essentially, and you have the circle and the X because those are the traditional Japanese ways of showing whether something is right or wrong. The circle is maru, the X is batsu, which is where batsu game comes from. By the way.
Oh, really?
So,
The wrong game?
Yeah, exactly. It's a game for being wrong. It's punishment for that. So let's explain the game. Can I show this anime to my parents?
Anime is a broad genre.
It's medium, right?
Yeah.
And there are so many genres within the medium that ultimately you can show anything, and anywhere from Pokemon to Urotsuki Doji, Legend of the Overfiend, and so animation can encompass so much stuff, and it's hard for people to know whether or not they can show an anime to their parents. And I've been asked the question many times. We thought it would be a lot of fun to have an installment of a quiz show where these three gentlemen here will get to vote on whether they think you can show an anime to their parents, or to my parents, to somebody's parents, to a set of parents. And
I don't know your parents.
A platonic set of parents. Yeah, the archetypical.
Yes.
What if your parents are into hardcore pornography?
Exactly. It gets a little more difficult. So more of the.
Does the loser of this round have their parents subjected to the worst anime on the list?
I have them on the phone.
Oh,
God! I'll be showing them a thing by FaceTime.
Please, God, no.
The important part, I think, is that you have to also be you'll have to be watching it with your parents.
Yes.
Oh yeah. You are showing it to them. You're in the room.
And endorsing it.
And you might even think of it as if you were watching it at home on the living room TV, and they're walking in to sit down and say, "Oh, let's take an interest in what my child is doing."
Oh God.
Because we've all had that moment.
Okay.
We're like, "Why are you watching Sailor Moon?" And you're like, "Oh, how do I get into this?"
Okay.
So, if you think that you can show this anime to your parents, give me that maru. Show the circle, right? If you think you cannot, give me the X. We're going to do some warm-ups so you guys can understand how this works. And this is going to be kind of a lightning round, so you just get the name.
All right.
Really. Okay. So, for the anime, can you show it to your parents? Classical Sex Zone.
I mean,
I feel like this is a trick question.
Like, probably not.
Yeah, that's very good, because it features erotic moments from the wars of the Heike and Genji clans.
Okay.
They had erotic moments?
Erotic moments in the war.
Was there a great rubbing of samurai
sit here
swords?
with the X up. This seems like the winning play.
Even if they come in an innocuous scene, it's like, oh, what are you watching? And you're like,
Classical Sex Zone?
What was that? Yeah, I'm moving out.
Now, I'm moving out
right now. Goodbye.
Yeah.
Good.
Here's the best part. You guys all got 3 points for that.
Hey!
So
Wait,
that's
each of us, or are we a team?
Each of you got 3 points.
Awesome.
Because you're all going to have an opportunity to be wrong, and I can't wait to see it happen.
Okay.
All right. So, can you watch Sex Friend?
Again, that's one I don't even think you could mention the name of.
You're all correct. You cannot watch Sex Friend. With the help of the school nurse, Tomohiro becomes the sex friend of Mina Hayase because she wants to have somebody more as her sex friend instead of her boyfriend.
And this isn't technically porn.
Oh, that's porn.
Okay.
That's straight up hentai.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is the warm-up round, right?
All right.
Okay.
I'm
So
feeling
it's 6 points.
I'm feeling pretty warm.
Everyone's feeling good?
Okay.
Okay. Cleopatra.
No.
I'm settling on the no side of the
It's
fence.
also been translated as Cleopatra, Queen of Sex.
Okay.
Yes, got there. This is the second major animated piece following a big hit, 1001 Night Stories in Japan, made by Mushi Productions, the production house of Osamu Tezuka, who made Astro Boy.
Oh.
This is his second movie he made. Distributor treated the film as an erotic animated work for adults.
Huh.
Yep.
Okay.
I mean, erotic animated work for adults.
You have like
my parents could watch it. I just don't
the
want to be
lightning round
there.
is just the names, but you have other stuff. For
Yeah,
later,
I do.
Right? Okay,
Yeah, we do have more.
I'm excited.
Okay. Yamada's first time. Can you show that to your parents or not?
First time doing what, Beach?
Yamada's first time. Can you show it to your parents? It's also titled as
Fine.
Bigata HK.
Whatever.
Bigata HK.
I don't know what that means.
You can show this to your parents. Well done, Graham.
Hey! Graham
You might
caught
feel
up.
weird about it, but it is a story about Yamada, who we don't never learn her first name. It's a TV show. It's a comedy, actually, that was recently produced, where she wants to have sex with 100 boys.
Now...
No. She
not
wants
here
to
to
sex with
shame
100
anyone.
boys. She has no idea what sex is, so she decides she's going to pick a boy who won't know what it is either, and she tries to strike up a relationship with him to eventually do this. Nothing prurient ever happens. She keeps trying to set up situations for them to have sex, but they don't ever do it. Nobody ever gets naked in this show. It's technically okay to show to your parents.
You know what? I'm holding my on the grounds of no, I wouldn't show that to my parents.
Yeah,
I feel weird about it.
I'm glad I got the points, but
I feel like we all get points for that round.
This is a show about a teenage girl trying to lose her virginity.
Yeah.
Don't worry,
boys.
she doesn't figure it out.
Don't worry, she doesn't know what sex is.
Yep, she never figures it out.
It's fine, Mom.
I want my 3 points.
What was the fifth one I had?
at least
in there?
half
Oh, right.
points.
Chew bra. Chew bra.
Can I ask for a spelling, please? Can you use it in a sentence?
Chew, C-H-U-U. Bra,
So-
B-R-A.
Mouse thing. Mouse bra.
I wouldn't think the chew is more like a kiss sound, I think.
Oh, then definitely not.
Fine.
Hold your ground.
You could show it to your parents. Nobody ever gets nude in it. Nobody ever has sex in it. It's about 3 girls in school. I think they're in middle school. But they're all interested in underwear because they don't understand if underwear is good for anything or not. And so they set up an underwear research club. You could technically show it to your parents. They'd think you were really weird.
You have really low standards
Yeah.
for allowably showing anime to your parents.
I know. That's how the quiz works.
I thought it was going to be like Ninja Scroll, where
Yeah.
you're like 90 minutes into it and you're like, this is awesome.
this is-
and then like that scene hits and you're like,
It's the warm-up round. It's the warm-up round.
Okay.
So show us the picture actually of Chew Bra. That's what it's advertised as.
Okay.
Okay. It's also advertised as this.
Whoa!
Oh! Yeah. Let's take that off the screen.
Wow.
She's wearing panties in that shot. I don't know if anybody can tell, but that she definitely is. Yeah. I wouldn't show it to my parents, but I could technically show it to my parents. They just think it was really weird.
I'd show it to your mom.
So
You wouldn't
literally
you
this
wouldn't show it
quiz
to your
is
parents.
can I show it, not should I show it.
Yeah, don't show sex friend to your parents. It's a terrible
Would
idea.
I show it?
It's
Okay,
pornography.
all right.
All right. Now the game truly begins.
Oh no. Okay.
All right.
That was a warm-up round.
So, we're going to do 3, 2, 1 on this.
Relatively
Okay.
cool.
You don't put your sign up
Okay.
until when I say the name,
Okay.
if you put your sign up immediately, you're locked in.
Okay.
Okay.
But you get 3 points. When
Okay.
when I say when we show the image, you get 2 points, and when I give you the synopsis, you get 1 point. So after each one of those things,
Okay.
So it's only Connect style.
exactly.
And we're using the warm-up round as our starting points.
You understand how this works now. All right.
Okay.
That's why now you can lose things. In this.
Interesting.
All right.
Interesting.
The title is Legend of Galactic Heroes. Can you show that to your parents? No answers?
Is that the one that like Daft Punk based highway?
No, that's Leiji Matsumoto's Galaxy Express
Galaxy
3.9.
Express, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
Legend of Galactic Heroes is something else.
shit.
I'm feeling bullish on Legend of Galactic
You're locked
Heroes.
in? You're all
I'm
locked
gonna
in?
I think we're all
locked
locking
in.
in
Oh,
on
wow.
this.
Let's
Yeah.
do it. Let's see
do
the
it.
image. That's the image.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel good about this.
Sweet.
So far.
Yeah.
Legend of Galactic Heroes is a long-running space opera. 2 new commanders enter the stage of a giant war. Imperial Admiral Reinhard von Lohengram, the guy who's blonde.
Reinhard von
Lohengram, yeah.
That's
And
a
the
good
Free Planet
name.
Alliance's Yang Wen Li. That's the guy who's, they're on opposite sides of the war. And it is a great series. It's a long-running space opera. It's a set of novels as well.
Yeah.
It's really, really good.
All right.
It's
All right.
worth
Yeah, yeah.
watching.
Cool.
Okay, cool. So just millions of people die.
Yes,
But
lots.
nobody has sex.
No, you never see anybody have sex on screen. There's no nudity. And even fighting, violence-wise, it's generally all between ships. So there's not a lot of like gore or anything. There's no, I don't think any real gore. People get shot, I think, from time to time. All right, Dirty Pair is the title. Dirty Pair.
I vaguely remember hearing about this, where it was like a detective series with like. It sounded way worse than it was.
Are you locked in?
You know what?
Graham's
Sure. Why
locked
not?
in.
Why
I'm
not?
locking in.
I think I.
I don't remember it well enough, but I'm.
You can
Like it was like a bad cop kind
I'm going
of thing,
in too.
right?
Oh, wow.
Like,
All right.
No one wants to risk it.
I do recall it being
I recall
sounding
Dirty
way
Pair.
worse than it was.
Yeah.
so-
All right, let's see the image. Oh, that's the image, guys. Are
Right?
you sure?
God
Are you
damn
sure?
it.
Look at all that. Look at all
No,
the T
I think
and
it's
some of
still
the A.
pretty. It's
Well,
as I recall, it's still
by the
tamer
standards
than-
of what the warm-up round included, that maybe
Maybe,
we're still good.
maybe okay.
We're still okay.
If you're in a big trouble, call the World Welfare Worker Association, or WWWA. They will send out a team of highly trained, capable agents called trouble consultants who will solve your problems. But the
Sorry,
teams,
slow that down.
Yes, they'll send out a team of highly trained, capable agents called trouble consultants who can solve your problems. But if the team they send to you is the Dirty Pair, there'll be a lot of collateral damage aside from solving your problems. They blow shit up.
Okay.
All the time. They dress like this. But there's no real nudity. There's no sex and nothing really that
I've
prurient.
seen bits of it. They don't even dress like this all the time.
No, they
Often
don't.
they're dressed normally.
Yes.
Yeah, it's kind of like
Yeah.
a Charlie's Angels thing, right?
It is,
Yeah.
definitely, yeah.
Okay.
There's nothing really that prurient about Dirty Pair at all.
right.
It's just kind of sexy. And by our standards today, it's probably reasonably tame.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
All right.
sure. Why not?
Good. You all got zeros, or you all got
Yeah.
your motto on
Yeah,
that. So
yeah.
you got your points.
All right.
Cutie Honey. Okay, Cam is locked in early. Cutie Honey. Cam's locked in. All right.
I know the name.
Do you want to see the image?
I don't remember. Well, I'm thinking it over. I'm still
I'll wait.
mulling.
I'll wait. I'll wait
Yeah.
on this one.
Show us the image. Cutie Honey. That's Cutie Honey.
There was a live action version of this, wasn't there?
I believe there was, yes. There's been many editions of Cutie Honey. This is the first,
I'll
1973.
go with I don't think I should.
You don't think you should?
Yeah.
And are you locked
I'm
in?
going in on.
You've
fine.
locked in. So that means Cam's going for 3 points. You two are going for 2 points each. One day, Hani Kisaragi, who is a trendy, class-cutting Catholic schoolgirl. The next, her father's been murdered by demonic divas from a dastardly organization called Panther Claw. When his dying message reveals that she is an android, Honey uses the transformative power of the atmospheric element solidifier, the very thing Panther Claw wanted to steal, to seek revenge against the shadowy clan. Can Honey fight her way up to Panther Claw's ranks to defeat its leader, the sinister Sister Jill, while managing to escape the watchful eyes of Miss Hissler, her school's headmistress?
Miss Hissler.
Miss Hissler. This is rated PG-13.
Really?
You can show it to your parents.
Isn't there like a lot of gratuitous? Like,
You're thinking of New Cutie Honey. So Gona Guy made New Cutie Honey. I believe he also made Cutie Honey as well. And there have been Cutie Honey, Cutie Honey Flash, Cutie Honey
Yeah.
F. There's a bunch of Cutie Honeys. The original one, while there's lots of boobage and stuff, and that's the thing,
right.
I don't believe there's any actual real nudity in this.
And so it's generally just sort of like.
Magical Girl series,
Okay.
kind of. There's
All right.
the transformation. She's going to get like all
So I get no points, and Cam gets no points.
No points.
And Matt gets 2 points.
points.
All right.
Exactly. All right. Shokugeki no Soma.
Man, I got nothing here.
Can we get an English translation?
Food Wars is what they're calling it. You're locking in now? Food Wars. Like Star Wars, but with food, right? Food
Yeah.
Wars. I didn't say food, the other thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
This
You know
is
what?
probably
I don't know this
fine,
one.
right?
Yeah,
This is
that was
probably
what I was
fine.
thinking, but now you've shaken my resolve.
You're going
How-
with the title?
Yeah, this is like Food Wars. Sure, it's fine.
You're locking in.
I'm not.
You're locked in.
Yeah.
Okay.
How bad could it possibly be?
Okay, Matt wants to see the
I'm
image.
going to reserve judgment here.
This is the image, Matt.
Okay, yeah, this looks like probably like Naruto, right?
Shokugeki no Soma, Food Wars.
I probably should have looked at it over my shoulder here to get a clearer picture of what's going on in that photo.
It is harder to tell on, yeah.
It still looks okay.
Ever since, so are you locked in?
Yeah, I'm locked in now.
Okay, everyone's locked in.
I mean, there's one fairly sultry person eating a cookie in the background.
Yeah, but that's anime.
That is anime, yeah. That doesn't look anything.
Ever since he was a child,
offside
15-year-old Soma Yukihira has helped his father by working as the sous chef in the restaurant his father runs and owns.
Okay.
Throughout the years, Soma's developed a passion for entertaining his customers with creative, skilled, and daring culinary creations. His dream is to someday own his father's restaurant as the head chef, and then his dad sends him off to an academy so he can fight to become a better chef.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right? Paul, can you show the reveal video?
Okay, cool.
So he's serving this awesome...
Oh! I have seen this clip. Right. Yeah.
That is bacon-wrapped potato, I believe.
Huh.
Bacon wrapped potato sounds delicious.
It is.
Oh, look at the smell. They're like enraptured by the smell.
You know what? I feel like my parents are capable of understanding metaphor, so I kind of regret my decision.
There's nothing that weird happening yet.
No.
Oh.
Bit of jiggle, but I mean, you know, that's anime. Oh,
Whoa,
wait.
what the?
Why?
Yeah.
Wow, that's some good bacon wrapped potato. Wow.
I've never had this happen.
I've never had food this good.
That's someone's butt.
You know what?
Love
It's still
to have
fine.
Food this good.
It's still fine.
No, it's not.
And
gotta love those meat juices.
Meat juices.
Is that what that subtitle said?
Meat juices.
Yeah.
Okay. While
what's the score?
I too had seen a clip of Food Wars.
This is PG-13.
No, it's not.
However, I would never show this to my parents.
Absolutely not.
Because there's so much incidental nudity in it. Even though, and that's the weird thing, it's like, I know there's other incidental nudity in like other shows and stuff where it's fine,
but that's not incidental. That's like apparently
there's one thing when there's like incidental nudity when like someone's getting changed or they're like getting out of bed. There's another thing where it's like someone eats food and comes.
Yeah, their clothes blow off and they have an orgasm.
A shattering orgasm.
Yes.
From eating delicious dumplings.
Because she sure does. So I would say no, I would not show it to my parents.
Absolutely not.
Also because it's awful.
Okay.
I know that there's fans out there and I don't care. I think it's terrible.
So what, I got 3 points?
I believe you did?
Yes.
You guys, what'd you get?
0.
Nothing.
All right.
I trusted Beej.
Let's move on to Kiss Cross Sis, or just Kiss Sis. Kiss
I'm
Sis.
immediately suspicious of that name.
Yeah.
Anyone locking in?
No, I'm waiting.
Cam looks
Cam's
to be
locked
locked
in for 3. All right.
all right.
Let's see the image.
God, this could go any number of places.
You know what? I'm locking in here just based on premise alone, which I'm sure is going to push me over the edge. So we're
Do you want to hear the premise, Graham?
Sure.
Okay, Keita has 2 older stepsisters, Ako and Riko. But since they aren't related by blood, they love him in a lustful way. After a mishap at school, Ako and Riko finally confess their love to him. Keita dislikes the thought of seeing them other than brother and sister, but as he tries to enter the same school as his sister, he slowly becomes attracted to them. Now what do you think?
I feel good about my answer.
I'm going to go with no.
Let's see the reveal video. In the first 5 minutes of the show,
Whoa!
this happens.
Whoa! What?
Yeah! No!
What are we looking at?
The first 5 minutes of episode 1, this happens.
This is an anime?
This is an anime. Was shown on TV.
What? That's not...
Oh, keep watching.
Before or after Waterfall?
Was that a rainbow?
That was a rainbow.
Why is it looping?
Do you want to see it again?
No!
All right, I feel good about my answer on this one.
So, you all got it. Cam got there for 3, you got there for 2, and you got there for 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is
Jesus.
rated R for mild nudity.
No kidding.
nudity.
Mild?
All right,
I mean, I guess technically that wasn't nudity.
I guess not.
the title. Seikon no Quasar. Seikon no Quasar.
No quasars.
Yeah, Seikon,
Not even one quasar?
Well, Seikon no Quasar is the quasar stigmata. Is a way of translating it. Seikon no Quasar.
Yeah.
I've got nothing to go on here.
I gotta wait on the image
Gotta
for
wait.
this one.
Let's see the image.
Huh.
That's not a lot of help.
No, it isn't.
I have a feeling.
You guys want who? Oh, so you're locked in.
Yeah.
You guys, are you locking in?
No idea still.
Matt?
Give us the,
I'm going to
Okay,
hold
I'm
out.
going to start reading it.
give us the description.
Give us the description.
Oh, God. At St. Mihailov Academy, a series of serial murders has taken place with all the victims being young women.
Okay.
Who is this rampant culprit? And which beautiful maiden will fall prey to his evil next?
Okay.
After a horrible day of being harassed by their classmates, the adopted sisters Mafuyu Oribe and Tomoyo Yamanobe stumble across an injured young man. That one there, I believe.
Okay.
And decide to bring him back to their place to recover.
Okay.
That very night, Mafuyu ends up at the mercy of the infamous serial killer. Strangely, he demands not her life, but instead an icon left behind by Tomo's father. Luckily, Sasha, the mysterious young man the sister taken in, comes to the rescue just in time, helping Mafuyu avoid the same fate as the other victims.
Slow down.
Sasha reveals that he is a quasar, an individual capable of controlling scientific elements by partaking in soma, a miraculous essence found within the breasts of women. Do you want to see the other image?
No!
I don't know if I had a second one. I don't think I had a second one.
No.
I have a reveal on that.
No, we don't have a reveal. Show it. No. Yes, the subtitle is "Suck as many people's breasts as you can and finish this."
That seems contrived.
I'm sure it's based on real science.
Absolutely not.
And with the power of soma, he can control iron. He can make a scythe and kill people. Anyway, so at the
What's
end,
that one rated?
That one is rated R+, mild nudity. It was
Wow.
shown on TV.
Man.
Yeah, because here's the other thing. When that was shown on TV, all the parts that had boobs in them, they would run another clip of some other animation to skip that. They'd cut to like a scene of like crosses against like a setting sun kind of thing that's all like sinister and shit. And they do that a lot of time with anime these days, is where like we have something that we're going to put a lot of fan service in, but if we can't show nudity at our time slot, we will cut in these other bits of animation that belong in the show but don't belong there. Then we put it on Blu-ray. We take all them out. We put in all the boobs again.
Right.
Huh.
Yeah.
Clever.
So I wouldn't show it to your parents.
No, thank you. Please don't.
All right.
B just breaks into my parents' house.
That's the end of the first round. We have 2 more rounds.
Oh, wow.
Oh, God.
We have 3 more rounds, but they're going to be fast.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So, this is the blue round. Perfect blue. Can you show that to your parents? All right. Show the image.
I've seen Perfect Blue.
Yes, I've seen it as well. Perfect Blue revolves around the main protagonist, Mima Kirigoe. She's a member of a pop idol group named Cham.
Yeah.
She decides to quit, become an actress, and then things go nuts.
Yeah.
And it's a Satoshi Kon movie.
It's a great movie.
Exactly.
I absolutely would not watch it with my parents.
Yes, exactly.
Because I heard Black Swan being compared to this.
Yes.
Right.
Very much.
Which is just like a psychological thriller / like a horror movie.
Yeah,
right?
She thinks she's being hunted. She doesn't know what's going on, and then she starts to think she's losing her own mind.
Okay.
Yes. So you've already all locked in, clearly.
Yeah.
Yeah. The archetype, the like platonic parents, I wouldn't show them Perfect Blue. I'm sorry.
No.
Okay.
I would not show them Perfect Blue.
I haven't seen it.
If you have parents who
This is
are
a
like,
pretty graphic rape scene.
Yeah.
Let's just put that out there.
Well, and it's a simulated scene because
Yeah.
she's an actress.
Yeah.
But it's very graphic because they have to. But there's no nudity in it, at least in that point. But
Still
it is.
wouldn't want to watch with my parents.
It is rated R for mild nudity because there is
Oh.
like some nudity, but just
Oh, yeah.
not during that scene.
Yeah.
It gets a little awkward.
Did the point values for this round change?
Yeah, Paul already ticked it up. I
Okay.
think.
No, I mean, did the point
still 3-2-1.
Okay. Because
Okay.
I thought I was only 3 points behind you, Graham, but I appear to now be 4.
You were 19. Yeah, you were at 19 and I was 22.
Yeah.
And then I don't know what happened.
I was
So
following somebody on the chat, but
Okay,
that
so
may be wrong.
Graham has to come down by 1, I think. Blue seed.
Well, I was at 22. I don't know.
It
Was
doesn't
it?
matter.
Blue seed. That's the image.
Sure.
I don't remember well enough, but I'm going to follow Graham's lead because he seems to be doing pretty well at this so far.
And Cam, are you locked in?
I don't trust this one at all.
Do you want to hear the thing?
Yeah.
I feel like I'm going to regret my choice.
Do you want to
here.
lock in, or you want to hear the thing?
Let's hear the description.
Okay, Momiji's an average girl until the day she finds out she's the descendant of the great Kushinada family.
Okay.
Only she, with her Kushinada blood, can stop the Aragami,
Okay.
demonic plant-like monsters threatening to destroy Japan.
Sure.
Along to help her is the TAC and a possible love interest in the young man Kusanagi.
That's probably fine.
It's PG-13, completely safe to show to your parents.
Okay.
I guess there are moments where it's like, might be like, but it's anime, right? It's not, I don't think it would, I think your parents would be like, that was weird, but not like, oh, that was weird and prurient and you're grounded.
Basically, am I wanting to like suck myself back into the couch?
Yes.
Okay.
Essentially.
So
You should be fine with this.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right.
It might,
Graham was 27. Now what's the score now?
We all got
3 for that?
We got 3. Cam got
1.
1 point. Okay.
Yeah.
Graham got 1 point, or Cam got 1 point for that?
Yes.
Okay.
So are we doing just name and image at the same time?
We can do that.
Well, no, that's what you did the last 2 of them.
Oh, that's true. Okay, we'll do that again then for this round. Okay. So, final one in the blue round.
Okay.
La Blue Girl.
Man, I sure don't remember well enough.
Are you all locked in?
I feel like this is the one that I constantly got confused with Perfect Blue, and Perfect Blue is the one that I shouldn't show to my parents. And this one. Okay, no, I think I'm okay with
You're
no.
all locked in?
Yeah.
Good, it's hentai.
This one
Yeah, all right.
This is really straight hentai.
Yeah.
She's a ninja, and there are tentacle monsters.
That's right. That is, in fact, exactly the one that I always got confused with Perfect Blue.
There's this really cool Satoshi Kon movie. It's La Blue Girl, I think.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, the black round.
Oh God.
Okay, same rules as before.
Okay.
Bible black. But guys, that's the image.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Look how innocent.
No, that's straight hentai.
Yeah.
Boy, there's Kabbalistic Satanism, there's torture sessions, and oh dear.
How bad could it be? It's got the word Bible in it.
Yeah. Good and wholesome.
Good.
Alex is dying.
Darker than black.
Sure.
Cam?
I don't know, that key art looks like fun.
This looks exciting,
Yeah, okay, fine. Maybe
but
it's
not
like
necessarily titillating.
yeah, it's probably fine.
You're locked in?
Yeah.
It's fine.
Hey.
But it is rated R.
Really?
17 plus for violence and profanity.
Okay.
So it is quite violent.
Sure.
But I don't believe anything bad happens in it.
All right.
Blackjack.
Am I showing this to my mom or my dad?
I'm sorry. This is a still from young Blackjack, which is Blackjack when he was a lot younger. Let's see the actual still from Blackjack. There we go.
What?
Yeah. No. This.
What?
I'm not okay with anything going on here.
No, this feels like.
Why does that toddler have a 3DS?
Now I think that Beej is just fucking with us.
He surely
You know what?
is.
No, I'm going against the grain here.
You think it's okay? You think it's okay?
it's
What do
okay.
you think?
Sure.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, Blackjack the TV series is really cool. It's really cute. Blackjack's one of my favorite characters. Done by Osamu Tezuka, the same guy who did Cleopatra, Queen of Sex, and Astro Boy,
And Astro Boy. Yeah.
and a bunch of
As
other
is
things.
fairly evident
Looks
in the art
like it,
style.
yeah.
Yeah.
Blackjack is a surgeon with the hands of God. He can heal anybody.
Oh, okay.
And it's a really good show. The OVAs are a little darker. They were produced before this. The TV show is very good. Young Blackjack is also really good. It's a little more serious, and there is a point where he is shirtless because it takes place during the Vietnam War.
Okay.
Whereas where people were just ripping the shirts off
Exactly,
all the time.
right?
Yeah.
All right, Black Lagoon. Let's show that image.
I've heard of this one.
Maybe this is just another, like... I'm going to say this is a John Woo-style action movie.
This could go either way.
You want to hear the description, Matt?
I do.
Rokuro Okajima is an average Japanese businessman who's been living a dull and monotonous life. When he finally gets the chance for a change of pace with a delivery trip to Southeast Asia, his business trip swiftly goes downhill as Rokuro is captured by a mercenary group operating in Ranpur called Black Lagoon. That's the name of the mercenary group. The group plans to use him as a bargaining chip in negotiations that ultimately failed. Now abandoned and betrayed by his former employer, he decides to join Black Lagoon. In order to survive, he must quickly adapt to his new environment and prepare himself for the bloodshed and tribulation to come.
Wasn't this the plot to Tropic Thunder?
Kind of, yes. So how do you plead? You're all locked in for yes?
Yeah.
You could show this to your parents.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's dressed like Lara Croft.
Yes.
But yeah.
Yeah, well, I was looking
I've
at
heard of
this and I'm like, this could go either way because
Yeah.
it could go.
definitely
it could go Cowboy Bebop, which
Yeah.
is what it sounds like it actually
trying
leans
to be,
toward.
yeah.
Or it could go
deeper than that.
It is rated R for violence
For
and
violence.
profanity.
Okay, yeah.
All right.
So there you go.
All right,
So at the
fair
end
enough.
of the black round, Graham is ahead. The last round, guys,
Okay.
the fruits round.
Oh, okay.
Actually, hang on. I'm going to show you why you should show this to your parents. That's a helicopter. That's a torpedo boat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Our friends are in the torpedo boat.
All right. Those are ostensibly the good guys in the torpedo boat?
Yeah.
Okay, wait. Oh, we should show it to our parents because it's fucking awesome?
Yes. That's the eye catch. Hang on. Coming back from the eye catch. And then this happens. Don't have guns, but we do have torpedoes.
Oh my god.
Can we just go watch this now?
That's amazing. Wow.
And now
All
begins
right.
the fruits round. Okay.
Okay.
The show is called Orange. Orange.
Could be
I've
anything.
heard of this.
It's called Orange.
I've heard of this, I think.
I'm waiting for the image.
Okay,
Yeah.
Cam's locked in. Let's see the image.
Come on, Graham. Where do they put the orange?
It looks innocent.
Are you locking in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
One day, Naho Takamiya receives a letter written to herself from 10 years in the future.
Ooh.
As Naho reads on, the letter recites the exact events of the day, including the transfer of a new student into her class named Kakeru Naruse. The Naho from 10 years later repeatedly states she has many regrets, and she wants to fix these by making sure that Naho from the past can make the right decisions, especially regarding Kakeru. What's more shocking is that she discovers 10 years later Kakeru will no longer be with them. Future Naho asks her to watch over him closely. This is fine to show to your parents.
Okay, cool.
This is brand new this season, and we haven't done the anime roundup yet. You should go watch this show. It's fantastic.
All right.
All right,
That's 2 points to
Gryffindor.
Matt, I think, was it, or
Matt and Graham.
Yeah.
yeah? All right, next one, strawberry marshmallow. Kind of got on the image there fast.
Sorry.
That's okay. I'll give anybody 3 points for this one then.
Maybe it's like strawberry shortcake and it's just totally innocent and fine. This looks like Nichijou.
This looks
You
like
waiting, Graham?
this looks like Azumanga Daioh.
I'm holding
a
off,
bit.
yeah.
Okay, so you two are locked in. Cute girls doing cute things in cute ways. Everyday things make up the fabric of life, whether it's making friends, going to school, or trying to make money, or celebrating a holiday. Ichigo Mashimoto is a heartwarming series that follows the daily lives of Itochika, her sister Nobue, her friends Miyu, Matsuri, and Anna. This is so cute. It's such a good show.
All right.
It's
Well, you
really
didn't give me a
cute.
chance to lock in there, but okay,
Yeah.
I'll go with yes.
Yes,
Okay.
it is fine to show. I figured you were going to say yes. You
Yeah.
seem to have
well,
that
after
in
the
there.
heartwarming. I was waiting. I was waiting for the drop so I could go bam. But all right,
All right.
So that's what was
I
the
got
score?
1 point.
And Cam and I got 3.
3. Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Next.
Cream lemon.
I'm immediately suspicious for some reason, and I don't know why.
It's probably some kind of deep unconscious association.
I'm gonna
with
just
the word
lock in
lemon.
with X at the moment.
Yeah. No, I'm scared of both of those words. I'm deeply scared of both of those words.
I am not
Locked in right there?
I am not
Oh.
convinced that we can go from strawberry marshmallow, which is like cute girls doing cute things in cute ways, to a show called Cream Lemon, and not just get
Because
whiplash.
like
I'm
the
locked
context
in. We're done.
here, my brain is immediately inserting the word party at the end of this.
Cream Party is also not good.
Yeah, no, cream party is also not good.
Are you locking in, or how about you, Graham?
Yeah.
You're locking in?
Yeah, all right.
Guys, it looks like this. It looks like this.
It's probably fine,
it
but
looks-
we're all locked in.
It looks like Dirty Pear.
Yeah, it looks like Dirty Pear. It's all cute and funny Dirty Pear.
Okay.
Yeah. A collection of short stories ranging from soap opera, the Ami series, to fantasy, the Rawl series,
Sure.
to horror, the Cream Lemon Dark, to parody, Pop Chaser. It does a lot with heavy perversions ranging from S&M, male rape, bondage, torture, Yuri, and incest.
All right, I don't want to show that to my parents.
No!
I feel really good about my
Holy
choice.
shit!
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
So is that 3 for everybody?
Yeah, 3 across the board.
Incidentally, Cream Lemon is the reason why dirty fanfic is referred to as lemons in North American parlance.
Oh, I didn't even make that connection.
Yeah, that's why.
Wow.
Yeah. In case
So
you've
this
ever
is
wondered.
actually like archetypal smut.
That's amazing.
This is
that's actually really interesting.
Cream Lemon is one of the first like pornographic things that really like took hold, I guess, in Japan, but also got spread out to a lot of places.
Interesting.
The other one you've probably heard of is Cool Devices.
I think so.
They're both anthology series, and they're both very, very pornographic.
Right.
Yeah.
All right.
And the last
sounds so
one.
cool.
It does, doesn't it?
It sounds like
I like Cool Devices.
Yeah, it's like James Bond or something.
Yeah, or like a tech show or
like
something.
this
Welcome
one
to-
silently
this week on
cuts
Cool
glass.
Devices. Yeah, it's like it sounds like a podcast I'd subscribe to.
Yeah. This,
Mark Saltzman on Cool Devices.
yeah. This is like it's like a tiny immersion blender for making lattes.
Damn you, Mark
This is
Saltzman.
cool.
It's too bad that I've ruined that now for like the later time we do this game again. So, last one.
Okay.
Don't show the image. Appleseed.
Oh, this is totally rad.
Show the image.
Oh yeah.
Growing out of the chaos
yeah.
of a global war, the city of Utopia is Utopia. I read the ooze that way.
Ubisoft.
Yes, is populated by humans and bioroids, artificial humans. On the surface, everything's harmonious, but tensions lurk. Into this seemingly perfect society comes a survivor of the wars, Dunan Newt, who carries a legacy who will turn out to be of critical importance to the future of humanity.
Yeah.
And I said Dunan wrong, probably.
I've seen Appleseed. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good.
It's good. This is the movie.
Yeah, it's Shiro, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Before
Shiro,
times.
yeah, before the dark times.
You could technically show this to your parents, the movie especially. It is rated R, violence and profanity, but I will give you for the modern.
Yeah.
You definitely can show it.
All right.
Oh my, so that means that
Hey.
Graham is our winner.
Woo.
You know what anime you should show to your parents.
Good. That's generally speaking Studio Ghibli stuff. If I can.
Yeah.
Simpler to do that.
Yeah. That was the only time actually. What?
The manga's better.
The manga. of Appleseed?
Yeah. I need to return that to you, by the way. It's totally sweet.
I rented years ago. Rented Spirited Away.
Yes.
Watched it. It was awesome. And my parents came. I was like babysitting, and my parents came home. From whatever they were doing, and I was like, "Can I show you guys just like the first bit of this movie?
Yeah.
Because I think you'd really enjoy like the beginning of it." And they sat down and we watched the entire fucking movie, which I've never been able to do with my parents for any other movie.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So that was sweet.
Did you watch it dubbed?
Yeah, actually, just it was easier.
I can't get my parents to sit through subs, and I really need to get them on dubs. That's it. Can you show this anime to your
I
parents?
learned a lot today.
Yes.
Yes.
Now, the real question is, can you show the segment to your parents?
No.
Now they're aware of all the things that I've watched. That I.
Well, I was thinking about it. Like, there's a bunch of stuff that we were talking about that I am aware of but haven't actually seen, and it's like everyone's heard of Debbie Does Dallas.
Yes.
Right.
Right.
Everyone's, as far as I'm concerned, everyone's heard of Bible Black, whether or not they've seen it or not. It's
true.
Right. It's like,
It is.
whatever.
Bible Black was probably one of the most ubiquitous ones a little while ago.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I feel no shame in being aware of it. What are you doing?
I'm just laughing.
Okay.
That's it. That's the show.
And that's it. That's what a great note to go out on.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it for Loading Ready Live for this week. Matt, thanks for coming by.
Thank you for having me.
This
was a lot of fun.
Yeah. So we know that we can do this with 4 fewer people as long as we have Matt.
Yeah.
I
Currently unproven.
So what you're saying is that I am worth
4
4
men
people.
Wiggins.
Yeah, it's unproven if it could have been done with anybody else. So right now, all we can scientifically say is that it's doable with Matt.
Yes.
So that's
So
I agree.
This show is yet another thing that we can blame Matt for.
yes.
Hey.
This
Be
and
proud
the
of this
Permian
one.
Triassic extinction event.
Yeah. Thank goodness.
All right.
And take it away, Paul.
Thank you all very, very much for watching and supporting us on Patreon and subscribing. And for the subscribers, we're going to be shouting out to all the subscribers. Yes, all of us.
Are these live still?
Oh, I guess that's also live. So
right.
whoever wants to do it,
Oh,
let's
okay.
do this. Let's do some stuff.
All right. Beat, you start.
I will start. Oh, ooh, chat, don't you be sour. Don't you dare be sour.
Don't you dare be sour.
4 months, thanks for the resub.
Commander Shay, a new subscriber. Commander Shay, thank you for subscribing.
I'm hungry.
No, Alex, you can bring it in. Don't worry.
Captain Spam, thank you for subscribing for 28 months.
Says, live from Victoria, it's loading ready. Hang on, that though.
Oh, it's gone.
Okay.
Apparently I was supposed to read that, but I'm new
okay.
to this, so I didn't know.
MC40K resubscribed for 4 months. Thank you very much, MC40K.
Bald Rash, 18-month resub, turned down for foot. Glad to have you back. Thank you.
Rave with a 9-month resub. Sub Baby says Victoria's top exports beer, gray market dispensaries, and footage.
Thank you for subscribing, viewers like you.
Delightful. You probably should mute us, actually, Paul. We'll just use
A Mate
this
of One has resubscribed for 36 months, the 3-year anniversary. Mod sub, hi.
A Mate of One, thank you.
Thank you.
Psychic Ketchup, 30-month resub, beer, 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 or probably beer, beer, even better.
Is an insect with a 6-month resub says foot in the morning, foot in the evening, foot whenever because Twitch saves streams.
Thank you for subscribing, Juliamon. Hoping I can hear this over the neighborhood party.
Woo, party!
Anonymous List has resubscribed for 3 months, saying, Foot has quickly become one of my favorite things, a wonderful new fortnightly tradition. Thank you, Anonymous List.
One of ours too.
Hodo the Wise Wolf, 19-month resub. Woo, so much live to make us feel alive.
Eclipsion with a 32-month resub. Thank you, Eclipsion, and welcome back. You can barely taste the bullet.
Yeah, I think I got it out.
Fishman Fish Fish is a new subscriber, so thank you for subscribing.
Fishman, fish.
Wonder Moo has resubscribed for 7 months. Thank you so much, Wonder Moo.
And we're happy to have back Thinks Too Much, 21 months. I totally didn't almost miss this because I slept through 2 alarms. I'm really happy you made it, Thinks Too Much.
Ed Roach with a 26-month resub says, Loading, ready, love. Thank you, Ed Roach.
Hats Wear Cat subscribes for 32 months. Can't Wear Hats still wants his name back.
Hazza the Raider has resubscribed for 17 months, saying, I bet this message won't be distracting to the VOD viewers.
Verifage, thanks for the resub after 17 months. Pleased to have you back again.
Viewers like you again. That must be a thing that went weird, but I thank the rest of you always anyway.
Thank you for subscribing, Technic Al. Beer, 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 beer.
Defrost 5 defrosts for 20 months. Thank you so much.
Asterix Mike, you got a 16-month resub eventually. Thank you for resubscribing.
Gekiori with a 30-month resub. While the rest of the stream has been live, this subscription previously recorded 2.5 months ago. Yeah, the new sub is Fishman. Welcome,
Fishman
anyway.
Fish is a new subscriber. Welcome back again.
Just hang on to it. Do that.
Oh, Eulegum is a new subscriber. Thank you for subscribing.
Lear 1987 has resubscribed for 2 months. Thank you very much, Lear 1987.
The Architect X, 36 months. That's almost 3 years. That's exactly 3 years.
Null Cola Ship with a 6-month resub. This sub is visible in chat. Yes, and is visible on screen as well.
Aussie Guy 88 for 30 months. Meeting Graham, Kathleen, and James at GP Las Vegas was an amazing experience. I've been proud to, and it slipped off the bottom of the screen.
Noble Vegas has resubscribed for 7 months. Understaffed edition. What could possibly go wrong? Nothing.
We had only one problem.
Bonky Dolls. 25 reasons move some fun for Bonky Dolls.
No Soul, 36-month resub. Hip references and distractions. Him. 3 years from No Soul. Thank you.
Thank you, Jay Chinook,
Hey, Jason.
for 2 months of subscription. Awkward 2-month fart.
Nubus Magnus has resubscribed for 16 months. Thank you very much, Nubus Magnus.
Counts 0. 11 months. Count zeros pronounced 11 months. 11-month hype.
Storm Summoner, a new subscriber. This Saturday. Thank you.
Spectacles has subscribed for 13 months. Thank you.
Skylar Ringtail has resubscribed for 19 months. Thank you so much, Skylar Ringtail.
Bibette Noir, 18 months. That's almost 3 years. Loading Ready Awesome.
Woo! Loot Much, 17-month resub. What here goes something, maybe who knows words sometimes?
Good job.
Thank you for subscribing, Midgard Serpent, for 28 months.
Dostro has resubscribed for 33 months. Thank you so much, Dostro.
You could really hear the underscore there.
Sage error is what I want to say, but it might be.
That's correct.
Yeah, 5-month resub. That's almost 3 months.
Vanara, 15-month resub. Welcome back, Vanara. Thank you so much.
Zoltus9 has subscribed for 8 months. Keep up the great work, all. Well, thank you, Zoltus. 9.
Bungie has resubscribed. Is a brand new subscriber. Thank you very much to Bungie. Lagrange is my homie. 4 months. You're 1/3 of the way to victory. Wait, no, we're 1/3 of the way to. Oh, it's for you can be a year. Yes.
I get 2 years. 2 years.
Zanzibar for 31 months. Welcome back, Zanzibar.
So fun to say. Yeah, nice pronunciation. Woken Click has subscribed for 12 months. Oh god, I have to think of a 1-year thing quick. Oh no, too late.
Wade C. Lawson has resubscribed for 20 months saying, "Hey, you guys."
Wow.
Sorry.
Oh my god.
All of that watermelon got to me.
Gone now.
Sorry.
Scared them away.
I have to go looking for a place to happen.
With goodbye, with additional shoutouts to Tokenada, Manglepixel, Lagrange is my homie, Tokenada, Sisyphus and Z. Wait, stand by. W. Nevik, Anonymous List, Stofern, Tantusar, Rytel, Manglepixel, Z Alpha, Tokenada again, holy crap. Pariah Wolfen, Sisyphus, Rytel, Pariah Wolfen, some sort of arms race going on in the chat. I'm just going to do when I see a new person. No, that's it. Anyway, all those people for throwing bits our way during the stream there. So we now have a way to track that.
Bits is a new thing.
Yeah, bits is a thing. And yes, and that's it. Okay,
That's it.
Take it away, Paul.
All right. Thank you to all of those large number. We may have to figure out some sort of way to make that faster. But anyway, thank you all so very, very much for supporting us through subscribing and through the Patreon and through the bits. And now this.
Good. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah,
So
nice work.
Thanks for having me on, guys. That was great.
No,
It's good.
nicely
Thanks,
done.
Good work.
Oh man, good seeing you.
Oh god, bees! What the hell, bees? Come on! Yeah. Oh god, why?